Welcome to Deep Into Finance family. We appreciate you being here with us. Give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Share with your friends and family, and stay up to date to our future videos. The collapse of countries is a complex and multifaceted phenomenon that can occur due to a range of political, economic, social, and environmental factors. In recent history, several countries have experienced collapse or near collapse, including Somalia, Syria, Yemen, and Venezuela, to name just a few. This video aims to explore the causes of country collapse, the warning signs that a country may be on the brink of collapse, and potential solutions to prevent or mitigate the impact of collapse. Causes of country collapse. The causes of country collapse are varied and can be grouped into several broad categories, including political instability, economic instability, social instability, and environmental factors. Political instability. Political instability is one of the most common causes of country collapse. It can arise due to a range of factors, including corruption, ineffective governance, civil unrest, and violent conflict. Corruption can undermine the legitimacy of the government and erode the trust of the people, leading to a loss of faith in the state's ability to provide basic services and protect citizens' rights. Ineffective governance can result in a lack of basic infrastructure, inadequate health and education systems, and a failure to address social and economic inequalities. Civil unrest can lead to protests, strikes, and other forms of collective action, which can undermine the stability of the government and the rule of law. Violent conflict can arise due to a range of factors, including ethnic, religious, or political differences, and can lead to significant displacement, loss of life, and destruction of infrastructure. Economic instability. Economic instability is another significant cause of country collapse. Economic instability can result from a range of factors, including high levels of debt, inflation, currency devaluation, and a lack of foreign investment. High levels of debt can result in countries being unable to service their debt, leading to default and a loss of creditworthiness. Inflation can lead to the erosion of the value of money, making it difficult for citizens to afford basic goods and services. Currency devaluation can make it difficult for countries to import goods and services, leading to shortages and rising prices. A lack of foreign investment can make it difficult for countries to develop their economies and provide basic services to their citizens. Social instability. Social instability can arise due to a range of factors, including high levels of inequality, ethnic and religious tensions, and a lack of access to basic services such as health care and education. High levels of inequality can lead to social unrest, protests, and other forms of collective action. Ethnic and religious tensions can arise due to a range of factors, including historical grievances, political manipulation, and competition for resources. A lack of access to basic services can lead to dissatisfaction with the government and a loss of faith in the state's ability to provide for its citizens. Environmental factors. Environmental factors can also contribute to country collapse. Climate change can lead to environmental degradation, such as droughts, floods, and other extreme weather events, which can result in food and water shortages, displacement, and conflict over scarce resources. Environmental degradation can also result in a loss of biodiversity and the collapse of ecosystems, leading to the loss of valuable natural resources and economic opportunities. Warning signs of country collapse. There are several warning signs that a country may be on the brink of collapse. These warning signs can include political instability, economic instability, social instability, and environmental factors. Political instability. Political instability can manifest in a range of ways, including widespread protests, strikes, and other forms of collective action. A breakdown in the rule of law, and the rise of extremist groups. These warning signs can indicate that the government has lost legitimacy and that there is a risk of civil unrest or violent conflict. Economic instability. Economic instability can manifest in a range of ways, including high levels of unemployment, inflation, and debt. These warning signs can indicate that the economy is struggling to provide for its citizens, leading to dissatisfaction and unrest. Social instability. Social instability can manifest in a range of ways, including high levels of inequality, ethnic and religious tensions, and a lack of access to basic services such as health care and education. These warning signs can indicate that there is a risk of social unrest and conflict. Environmental factors. Environmental factors can manifest in a range of ways, including droughts, floods, and other extreme weather events, which can result in food and water shortages, displacement, and conflict over scarce resources. These warning signs can indicate that the environment is under significant stress, and that there is a risk of environmental degradation and collapse. Potential solutions to prevent or mitigate the impact of country collapse. Preventing or mitigating the impact of country collapse requires a range of solutions that address the root causes of political, economic, social, and environmental instability. Political solutions. Political solutions to prevent or mitigate the impact of country collapse can include measures to promote good governance, combat corruption, and protect human rights. This can involve strengthening institutions, promoting transparency and accountability, and ensuring that citizens have a voice in decision-making processes. International support and pressure can also be crucial in promoting good governance and supporting democratic institutions. Economic solutions. Economic solutions to prevent or mitigate the impact of country collapse can include measures to promote economic growth, reduce debt, and address inequality. This can involve promoting foreign investment, improving infrastructure, and supporting small and medium-sized enterprises. Debt relief and restructuring can also be essential in reducing the burden of debt on countries and preventing default. Social solutions. Social solutions to prevent or mitigate the impact of country collapse can include measures to address inequality, promote social cohesion, and ensure access to basic services. This can involve promoting education and health care, addressing discrimination and exclusion, and supporting vulnerable populations. Community-based approaches can also be effective in promoting social cohesion and addressing local needs. Environmental solutions. Environmental solutions to prevent or mitigate the impact of country collapse can include measures to address climate change, promote sustainable development, and protect natural resources. This can involve promoting renewable energy, reducing carbon emissions, and supporting conservation efforts. International cooperation and support can also be essential in addressing global environmental challenges. Conclusion. Country collapse is a complex and multifaceted phenomenon that can result from a range of political, economic, social, and environmental factors. Preventing or mitigating the impact of country collapse requires a range of solutions that address the root causes of instability and promote sustainable development. While there is no one-size-fits-all solution to country collapse, international cooperation and support can play a crucial role in promoting good governance, economic growth, social cohesion, and environmental sustainability. Furthermore, it is essential to recognize that the impact of country collapse extends beyond the borders of the affected country. Regional and global consequences can include increased refugee flows, increased security threats, and economic disruption. Therefore, it is in the interest of the international community to work together to prevent and mitigate the impact of country collapse. However, it is important to acknowledge that preventing or mitigating country collapse is not an easy task. Many of the root causes of instability are deeply ingrained and may require significant political, economic, and social transformation. Additionally, External factors, such as climate change and global economic trends, can exacerbate instability in vulnerable countries. Therefore, long-term commitment and sustained effort from the international community are required to address these complex challenges. In conclusion, the collapse of a country can have significant and far-reaching consequences for its citizens and the international community. Addressing the root causes of instability requires a range of solutions that promote good governance, economic growth, social cohesion, and environmental sustainability. While preventing and mitigating the impact of country collapse is a challenging task, it is essential to work together as a global community to support vulnerable countries and promote stability and prosperity for all. Additionally, it is crucial to recognize that preventing or mitigating country collapse is not just a matter of addressing the symptoms of instability. It also requires addressing the underlying structural and systemic issues that perpetuate instability, such as inequality, corruption, and weak institutions. These issues can be deeply ingrained and may require significant political, economic, and social transformation. Moreover, international cooperation and support are essential in preventing or mitigating the impact of country collapse. The international community can provide financial assistance, technical expertise, and diplomatic support to vulnerable countries. This can include debt relief and restructuring, foreign aid, and technical assistance to promote good governance and economic development. International organizations such as the United Nations, the World Bank, and the International Monetary Fund can play a vital role in coordinating these efforts. Furthermore, preventing or mitigating the impact of country collapse requires a long-term commitment from the international community. Sustainable solutions require sustained effort and investment, and the impact of these efforts may not be immediately apparent. Therefore, it is essential to maintain political will and commitment to supporting vulnerable countries over the long term. In conclusion, preventing or mitigating the impact of country collapse is a complex and multifaceted challenge that requires a range of solutions. Addressing the root causes of instability and promoting sustainable development requires sustained effort and commitment from the international community. While it may not be an easy task, the consequences of country collapse make it essential to work together as a global community to support vulnerable countries and promote stability and prosperity for all.